Hello, hello. We are going to be doing some Liza P watching today. Crap, I got too many tabs open. That's always the case. And we're gonna be, for a bit, I'm gonna be listening to about a 20-minute video on stream too. It's Liza P Overture DLC predictions and lore announcements. So we're gonna watch that too. I'm not gonna put the video up. But the channel is Inspecta McDuck. I'll actually put
What is up, guys? I'm Inspector McDuck, and we got another new trailer for the upcoming Liza P DLC Overture. And I've seen a lot of people who are analyzing it frame by frame, so I'm not going to do that here. What I'm going to do instead is look at it from more of a lore perspective and compare things we got in the first and second trailers to what we know about the base game and make some connections and predictions. So let's get into it.
Chat is viewable still.
So the theme of this second trailer overall seems to be split
I don't think,
into two
yeah,
parts.
he's not really showing anything, it's just his face.
Puppet, following in the footsteps of the legendary stalker. The second part is us actually meeting her and adventuring with her. So let's start this analysis by breaking down the moment where we meet the legendary stalker. So we're walking towards this cabin in the woods, and we find the legendary stalker inside, and she seems to be surprised by us and draws our sword. But then
and it's really the only game I've been playing.
A locket with a rose.
So I was taking a brief break from it.
I thought that this could be the Moonface pocket watch.
Tell me if the
that
video is
Sophia
too loud,
gives
and I'll
us,
turn it down.
But the hinge for that seems to be on the bottom and not on the side like we see here. And if we look at the White Lady's locket, it's a bit closer in design and seems to have the same hinge position and chain as that. Now, I'm not at all saying that this is the White Lady's locket, but it does at least appear to be a locket in design. And just to be thorough, this also doesn't appear to be the same item that we use to travel back in time with, though I could be wrong. Either way, the locket is significant somehow and seems to be our way of earning her trust. But now I want to get into something that is absolutely insane, and that's this weird monument that we see. And as I said in my other trailer analysis video, I think this is meant to be Valentinus' monad, and at first glance it seems to be a statue made of red wax, but it could also have been, you know, a normal stone statue that was then covered in wax for some reason, right? Who knows? But if we look back at the first trailer, we get this cool shot of all these puppet arms in the ceiling, which is
I thought that was blood.
And that reminds me of the fight with Simon Manus when he uses the arm of God and summons these arms to come down and give him godlike powers. So with that in mind, this almost looks like a shrine of some sort, a place to come and worship Valentinus for some reason. But I do have another more sinister thought, because if we look closely, we can see that this wax is dripping down from the ceiling, from these puppet arms. And we also have wax. This definitely wax with an M lapel pin that seems to be discarded randomly right next to it. So this makes me wonder if we're looking at the actual real Valentinus monad who discarded his coat and then stepped up onto this altar and then was covered in wax, embalmed, essentially. I mean, the pose itself looks like someone who could have stepped onto an altar to receive gifts or praise of some sort from a higher power, and maybe not specifically the type of pose you'd carve for a statue, which again could mean that this is Valentinus's real body and not a statue. Of course, this totally goes against my theory of him becoming the hermit, but I can't wait to play the game to find out more.
That is actually a
also
really
in this scene, we get a nice close look at the legendary stalker's brooch with an M, and then she rushes to pick up the coat with the lapel pin on it that is identical to the one on the Someone's Memory outfit.
The video's not too loud compared to my voice,
Carla's uniform from the Monad Charity House. So whoever's coat this was had the same pin that Carlo's uniform did, meaning that it's related to the Monad Charity House, which is why I think that this coat belonged to Valentinus. So anyway, the legendary stalker picks up the coat and takes the lapel pin, and it appears to have some writing on the back of it that I can't make out, but she clutches it and stands up looking pretty upset or desperate. So that means that this coat and the pin are very significant to her. But why would that be? Well, if you're already familiar with my theory about the legendary stalker, then you know where this is going, but let's take a look at some imagery that's associated with the legendary stalker. Throughout this trailer, we see strong rose imagery with these roses on the floor and this direct transition of a rose to the M brooch that she's wearing. The locket that we show her has roses engraved on it. And if we take a look at her uniform, we can see roses there as well on the sheath of her sword as well as the garb. And who do we know from the game that has strong ties to the word rose? Lady Isabel Monad, Valentinus' wife and Sophia's mother, who was also the sponsor of Rosa Isabel Street and the Rose Estate, aka the Monad Charity House. And the legendary stalker is even wearing this brooch with an M on it. So if this doesn't confirm my theory that the legendary stalker is Lady Isabel Monad, then I don't know who else it could be. I explained in my other lore video about the legendary stalker why I don't think she was Antonia,
but I
aside
can't
from the
deny
fact
it.
that she's also way too old to be running around like this. But the only other logical tie that we could make to the Monad Charity House lies with this loading screen that states that the Charity House was actually founded by the young descendants of the Monad family. It insinuates that Sophia apparently had at least one sibling that founded it with her. Now, I do have an existing theory on who this sibling is, and it's not tied to this DLC stuff at all, but I suppose the devs could throw us for a loop and say, hey, the legendary stalker was Sophia's sister all along. Which would be weird because we've never really heard of her up until this point, but who knows? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Either way, for the time being, I'm still saying that this is Isabel Monad. This is Sophia's mom and Valentinus' wife. I'll also go ahead and say that I originally theorized that she would have worn a cricket mask, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think I was right about that too. There's another scene with the legendary stalker.
Oh yeah, no, that's
she's
definitely
fighting
a cricket.
someone.
I need to
I
put this
think
video up on screen.
This could be Gemini. And again, if you're familiar with my lore theories, then you know that I think Gemini was originally a stalker puppet and not a human. Now, I've seen several people already point out that they think this could be Gemini, but I don't think anyone really agrees with me on my theory that he's a puppet. They're saying that this is Gemini as a human stalker, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I do still think I have very strong evidence that suggests that Gemini was originally a puppet. Either way, I have a couple of suspicions about why I think this could be him, but I can't spoil that here because I'm actually working on a new Gemini lore video that will get into all of those details, so be on the lookout for that soon. Anyway, then we get this shot at the end of the trailer that shows us walking with the legendary stalker towards what appears to be the Monad Charity House. And in this shot where she's fighting, you can see the same gate and mansion behind her. So I think this battle happens at the Monad Charity House at some point, either in front of it or in some sort of courtyard before we come back in time and meet up with her. Next, in order to make another really interesting observation about this trailer, we need to go back and look at the first trailer. In the first trailer, we have lots of fight scenes, and every shot showcases a new weapon. All exclusively new weapons, and nothing from the base game. Here we've got this sort of alchemist's longsword or maybe a short spear thing. In this shot, we have what I'm guessing is like an alchemist's
I got
sword,
distracted
or
by the
maybe
video.
a great hammer. I don't really know what it is. With a silver legion arm that looks like it could be a double-barreled shotgun, maybe? Then in this shot, we've got a bow with another new legion arm. Then we've got dual-wielding claws. Then we have another great sword with a handle that looks a lot like a gun stock. And then, of course, we do a roll and do this fable art and fire a giant shot off. So this appears to be a great sword gunblade, which is pretty awesome.
dodged that.
The shot looks to be some sort of a lance, maybe even like a jousting lance. And then in the last shot, as Useless Zomboy commented on my first trailer analysis, we're using the same sword that the legendary stalker has, using a reverse grip for this insane fable art. So every scene in the first trailer showcases us with a new weapon. Why is that significant? Well, in the second trailer, you'll notice that there's only one shot of us fighting at the very end, and we're using the puppet saber, fighting alongside the legendary Stalker. Remember, the Puppet Saber is the starting weapon of the Path of the Cricket class. That's significant. The devs could have shown us using any weapon they wanted, but they deliberately chose to show us fighting alongside the legendary Stalker with the starting class weapon for Path of the Cricket. It makes me wonder if she's teaching us the cricket style, which is super cool either way. And finally, we also have this really compelling shot here that I feel like is completely out of place within both trailers. If you look at the trailers, the only times we ever see a puppet knowingly are this carnival puppet here and the angel puppet that this lady wearing an alchemist's glove is controlling. Everything else, every battle we see is with alchemists, stalkers, and carcass monsters. That leads me to believe that the puppet frenzy hasn't happened yet at this point in time. So, keeping that in mind, this shot is significant for a few reasons. First, there are puppet parts hanging in the background, so that makes this seem like it's part of a workshop. Second, this domed roof in the background looks a lot like these roofs from the first trailer, but
I
it
actually
also
just wait.
does look
I'll
a
get
lot like the
health
roof
thing
of
back.
the workshop in the base game. So I'm wondering if this is part of the workshop before it collapsed, but there's really no evidence of that. Still, in the first trailer, when we see the shot with the lady and the angel puppet, we're fighting her in a room with one of these domed roofs. So I think this shot with the broken blade takes place in one of these buildings and is clearly related to puppets and the workshop. Also, I originally thought that this blade may have been broken off by this guy's hooked sword. But when I looked at it closer, I realized that it's practically identical to the sickle that Romeo has in the base game, which is very curious because
I was opening it to answer a message and I thought
Romeo died from petrification,
and
his
full
arrow
playing,
was used to
full
create the
blast
King of Puppets.
TikTok.
But why do we see his very recognizable sickle here, and why is it broken and dripping with blood? It's not broken in the game, and I guess it's possible that he could have gotten another one, but the most curious thing is that now that we've tied this location to the one where we fight the Puppet Master, we can wonder why she says this.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Now, in my first trailer analysis, I wondered if Gemini is who she was talking about, because I think Gemini was a stalker puppet, especially if we consider the fact that in the DLC, it seems like the legendary stalker is going around hunting down alchemists. But if this room with the broken blade is near her arena, then does that mean that Romeo is actually the puppet she's referring to? Does Romeo already exist as the king of puppets in this timeline? I do think the events of the Rose Estate have already happened at this point, so it is possible that Geppetto has already taken Romeo's ergo and put him into the king of puppets, and Geppetto seemingly created Romeo in order to take revenge. So it's possible Romeo existed and worked for Geppetto before the puppet frenzy even started. Either way, I don't have any other solid theories on this shot or this room, other than to say that this definitely looks like a workshop, and we're meant to draw connections between it and Romeo. And for the sake of being thorough, I've seen other people point this out, but this gold material back here does seem to match the gold on the angel puppet. So, now that we've covered all of this info, let's make some predictions. Based on everything we know from the base game, as well as new information we've gotten from these DLC trailers, how does it all fit together? What's the story? Here's my theory. Sophia can manipulate time, and she admits to us on the Black Sea side that she woke us up to save her, not Pride, specifically. And in order to truly save her, to prevent her from being captured and tortured, we have to prevent the Rose Estate incident from ever happening. Remember, if you're up on your Liza P lore, then you'll know there's 3 critical things that happened because of the Rose Estate incident. Valentinus was removed as the leader of the alchemists and replaced by Simon Manas. Sophia was abducted by Simon and imprisoned within the alchemist's tower. And finally, everyone who lived at the Monad Charity House supposedly died of petrification, including Carlo, Geppetto's son, which in turn led Geppetto to snap and unleash a puppet frenzy across all of Krat as an act of outrage and revenge. And also remember what we know now about the legendary stalker.
I'm sorry. I was too late. I wish I'd got here sooner. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Now, based on everything we've seen in the trailer, I think that the events of the Rose Estate have already happened. But I think this shot of the legendary stalker fighting someone in the courtyard of the Monad Charity House is the big key here, because we know that she arrived late and thinks she could have prevented the consequences. So I think this guy, again, potentially her old partner, Gemini, as a stalker puppet, was guarding it for some reason, and this is where she failed. So what does that all mean? Let's listen to the dialogue spoken by the legendary stalker in this second trailer.
Listening to this song always reminds me of you, but now you belong to the past. I never got to say farewell. Perhaps someday, if we can cross the bounds of time, we'll meet again.
And the description for this trailer, both on YouTube and Instagram, say this: the choices you make ripple through the past and present in the world of Lies of P, revealing hidden truths and leaving lasting consequences. So we're not just playing through the events of the past. I think Sophia is sending us back in time to save her. And the entire key to saving Sophia and preventing the Rose Estate incident is making sure that the legendary stalker is there this time. Now, are we going to get to play as her? No, I don't think so. But I think we'll be able to interact with certain items or locations and see all of those scenes and flashbacks, giving us some context as to what she was doing on this path leading up to us finding her. So how will this whole thing play out? Well, this is just a guess, of course, but here's how I see things happening. When the DLC releases, we will somehow come across this new item that can channel Sophia's powers. We use it in the Path of the Pilgrim, where it lights the way to the graveyard and powers.
Well, we don't even know if the legendary stalker is
we then
dead
use to travel back in time to try to find the legendary stalker. It transports us to the snowy woods on the outskirts of Krat, where we come across this hill and see these buildings and the carnival stuff. And this is probably the first area of the DLC. We go through the circus tents and end up exploring these glass domed buildings. We fight the puppet master woman and end up on the top floor where we discover this workshop with Romeo's blade in it before heading out. We then take a train car across Krat back to the hotel to try to find answers. And this appears to be where we see this Hall of Adventure based on the architecture. And we have no evidence of known NPCs in this area, but we do get peculiar dialogue from someone in the first trailer.
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
666.
Either way, I think that once we arrive at the hotel, we go underground to the relic of Trismegistus and get on the submarine Pistris. We then take the submarine to a remote location where the alchemists have established a laboratory. On the shore, we fight this shark monster, and we can also see this crashed ship in the background from one of the original DLC preview windows. Then we enter the laboratory and fight all sorts of these monsters and experiments along the way. And
damn, he did not give me a superpowered
stalker. And
I thought he was going to give me more than that.
And he comes to help us, which is pretty awesome. Then we make our way through until we get deep enough to find some of the more significant experiments, and that's where we find this guy, who, after we defeat him, apparently tries begging for his life.
How many pipes can I
think
buy?
we then travel through a connected cave system where we eventually find the monument of Valentinus Monad.
I need at least enough to buy 4.
Woods, where we find the legendary stalker in her cabin laying low. We show her the locket, and I still don't know what it is, but it seems to be something that belongs to her or is significant to her, as it's covered in roses. Now here's where it gets cool. I think that since the events of the Rose Estate incident have already happened at this point in the DLC, we then take the legendary stalker back in time even further to a point prior to the Rose Estate incident. Then we venture through the woods, making our way there, arriving in the late evening, and that's where the final part of this game plays out on the night of the Rose Estate incident. And possibly based on the fact that this alchemist seems to be wearing a ball or masquerade mask, I'm now wondering if the Rose Estate incident happened on the same day as the Monad Charity House concert. I've always wondered what the significance of this flyer was, and now we may understand why. Now, if this is really our goal, if this is our end game, then let's think about the consequences of this. If we can go back in time and prevent the horrible tragedy at the Rose Estate, at the Monad Charity House, then that means Simon would be stopped from taking over as the leader of the alchemists. And if that happens, then he won't continue with his experiments, and he won't go around Krat intentionally spreading the petrification disease and creating carcass monsters in the process.
But the thing is that
Sophia
it says
would never have been abducted. Thus,
it says it's in
saving
the
her
final
as she
days.
requested. And finally, Carlo never would have died, meaning Geppetto wouldn't have to take revenge on the alchemists.
And there are
by
already
launching
carcass
a puppet
monsters that
frenzy.
we see.
The only issue is, if we save everyone at the Monad Charity House and Carlo never dies, then that means Geppetto wouldn't have any need to build us, Geppetto's puppet. Anyway, I'm so excited for this DLC. I can't wait to see what happens. Guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my analysis, what you hope to see in the DLC.
I don't think that we're
and
going to go
hopefully
back
I'll see you in
that
another video
far.
soon. Alright, McDuck out. Peace.
I think he's cooking a little bit, but I don't think we're going to go back that far. And the reason why I don't think that... You'll see once I get to Sophia why I don't think we'll go that far. Because Sophia's pretty far gone by the time we get to her. And while, yes, I know she does have some ability to influence time, it would still turn back her time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Like, it says that, like they said here, I'm gonna pull up the trailer. I'm going to go to win display capture. We're gonna go through it real fast. So that's the legendary stalker walking there. And that's us.
Listening to this song always reminds me of you. But now you belong to the past.
Which, yeah, okay. I do see what he means here.
But now...
With this weapon here. It's like, up until this point, I mean, yeah, legendary stalker walking by us. I'm gonna full screen this. Make sure. Yeah, so... Yes, this is an alchemist. A bit weird that his head is wrapped,
always
but, you know.
reminds me of you.
Yeah, so here, this does look a lot like the Puppet Ripper blade. But it could very much be a new weapon. Like, this could be a new weapon, too. Just as easily as it could be part of the Puppet Ripper.
But now you belong to the past.
Oh, yeah. I see what he means, though, about this maybe being Sophia's
Do you
mother.
remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together?
And that might be, her father's. Could be her sister,
I never
too.
got to say farewell.
It might make more sense to be her sister, because her mother was an Ergo Whisperer, too. I still think that's Sophia's pocket watch.
I know it changed everything, but we endured. Perhaps someday, if we can cross the bounds of time, we'll meet again.
Like, I'm not sure that that's the Monad charity house, though. Like, that's the thing, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it says here, as Geppetto's puppet, you encounter a mysterious artifact that transports you back to Krot in its final days of grandeur. In the shadow of an impending tragedy, your mission is to explore the past and uncover its dark secrets. Haunted by surprises, loss, and vengeance, the choices you make ripple through past and present in the world of Liza P., revealing hidden truths and leaving lasting consequences. So I'm thinking, and I'm just spitballing here, that that we're gonna go back to maybe like a few days before the puppet frenzy happened. Because the big thing is I fully believe that when she says, I will get there in time this time, that means that she'll save us this time because we have Carlo's soul in us. And so that means that she's going to save Carlo this time. Like... And okay, yeah, I should show this off. This is cool. This is the weapon I've been working on getting. The Golden Lie. And yes, that is blocking the hits perfectly. Yeah. I think it's cool. I think the Golden Lie's probably one of the coolest weapons in this game. Because here's the thing, the golden lie, it grows out, the more you lie, the more human you become as P, it grows out of the portrait of Carlo from his nose. So, the golden lie, you're fighting with Pinocchio's nose. I mean, like, there's some really cool weapons. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you can absolutely do that if you got. They're so cool. Okay, watch the announcement here. Which I can actually probably go and find the artifact that people are thinking is going to be the entrance to the DLC.
I'm sorry. You want to know the year?
Yeah, so obviously, so everything in Lies of P has some connection to the actual story of Pinocchio. The Parade Master is obviously a reference to Toyland. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever read Pinocchio. The Disney adaptation does a decent job. But of course, like any adaptation, it's not 100%. But I fully think that this area is the actual Toyland.
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
That is an impressive amount of blood from one guy. That's a really impressive amount of blood from just one guy. You know? But the other thing, P is it does show off like newer outfits too. Obviously, this is an area of the game that we did not go to. It's like these are all new areas. Like, so this is this area right here is the exhibition hall, the Grand Exhibition Hall, where we fought Champion Victor.
Sorry. You want to know the year?
That's the carnival.
What a pleasure to meet a stalker.
This is the undersea dock. This is the underground dock in the Relic of Trismegistus.
Worthy of the name. It's been far, far.
This is an area we did not go to yet. So I don't know where this is in Krat, but we have not been here yet. This is not part of the Grand Exhibition Hall. Yeah, but yet to enter the Hall of Adventures. Or Adventure, yeah. Adventure.
Far too long.
Oh, my...
We got a shotgun arm. That's gotta be a double-barrel shotgun arm.
Forever friend, help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
So obviously this is a boss fight, but some people have been questioning, is this lady a puppet herself? Or is she or does she have like ergo poisoning? Because her skin is an unnatural hue, kind of like Luxasia. How Luxasia is almost albino, basically. But
Who
hers
are
is
you?
blue hue. This is what I meant when it was saying that I don't think we're going to go back that far, because obviously we have a carcass monster right here.
She was looking for someone. legendary.
Yeah, at first I thought this was blood, but this is wax. He is right. This is wax. And that's all puppet arms and puppet bodies.
She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that.
And this has to be the real Alidoro. This has to be the real one. Eugenie's brother. So I think that's going to be one of the things that we do get to do, though, is that we get to save the real Alidoro. Uh-oh. Is he another... This is another carcass.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
What? I forgot about this.
My life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
I have become Virgil. That is straight up. This right here is just straight up Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Not again.
That is just straight up Virgil from Devil May Cry move. What? Nani the fuck? Okay. Not right now, I can't. That's gonna be fun. Okay. But yeah, I'm not even leveling up. Like, I should probably level up, or maybe even reset my levels and rebalance everything. But nah, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and do pretty interesting strategy. So, first things first, I gotta get through the first fight. The first part of the fight. And then the second stage is I'm going to just wail on her with consumable items.
The boss says we're...
So let's see, I got 6. I don't need those, she's strong. 4 of these. Yeah, I might as well buy one more. What the hey? Okay. And if this works... If this works... Oh, crap. I gotta go grab my gold fruit. My gold coin fruit. And get the one thing. So that my summon can deal more damage to her in the first phase. Because all I need my summon to do in the second phase is just survive. Like, that's all I need it to do in the second phase. I just need it to survive. I'm absolutely sure. So there should be 31. I gotta check on something. I gotta check how many of these quartz I have. There should be 31 in the game. There are 31 possible ones in the game, and I'm pretty sure at least 3 of them are past Luxasia. Like, I cannot get 3 of them until after I beat her. There we go, there we go.
Stalker.
Buy 4 of them. I'm gonna hope I only need 1 of them. Because if I need more than 1, that means I have to go redo and re-grind and go purchase the consumables again. But my hope is I only need 1 of them. I'm gonna go count. We're gonna do some counting first. Because I'm pretty sure I've beaten her before, actually. I never beat the game the first time, but I'm pretty sure I beat Luxasia. So there's 1, 2. So here there is 8. 4 times 2. Plus 8, so that's 16. Plus 6 is 22. Plus another 6 is 28 and 29. So yeah. So I have exactly the amount of quartz I can have before Luxasia. Once my hair turns white, I can get this. I'm pretty sure. Go back. And I'm gonna lower this down so I'm viewing this off my Twitch. Oh. We're gonna do this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm pretty sure this is the only weapon that gives me acid attack. The only weapon head. There's so many weapon heads that give me electric. And fire, but there's only the one that gives me acid, apparently. Okay. Just replacing that. Here. 4. Oh. No, I want... So I want the carcass body bags, cluster grenade, and then the sharp pipe. And then, if all things go to plan, I won't need that. I'm just throwing that electric one. Even though the electric one isn't all that great against her, I'm throwing it on there for a just in case. I'm gonna put critical. I forgot to grab my thing. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her kill me, actually.
Worship Thermanus.
I forgot to do 2 things. I was doing all that setup, and then I get in, and I'm like, fuck. I forgot to do this and this. Yeah. Okay. So first thing, grab this. As I'm going in. Okay, and now I'm just gonna... Ooh, okay. Alright, we already got rid of her shield. This is going... This is still going better than I thought it was going to. Okay. Alright, I hope my buddy got her attention. I'm gonna hope he held her attention. Because if he held her attention, I can just... I'm gonna run. I'm gonna start my dodging just in case. Yep, it's a good thing I started my dodging in case. Okay, so what I need him to do... Ooh! Okay. I missed two. That's not ideal. Not in an ideal situation here. I missed. Okay. And God damn it. Okay, I was not in an ideal situation, because ideally she would have targeted my guy. Instead of me there, and I would have gotten that free carcass, the free carcass bodies bags on her. But she targeted me. So we're going to try this again in a little bit less... We have a little bit less items. But I can try it one more time. And maybe I save this for just before her second phase. Okay. Oh, she got me. That's not good. Okay, and now I run this way. And I broke her. That is actually ideal. That's not. Yeah, I wish. Swings. I misjudged. I am doing some horrific misjudging right now. Okay, and she's still focused. Please still be focused on him. Yes! 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 2, 3, 4. I got the perfect block too. Okay. Holy shit, I hate how fast she is. That is the thing that kills me the most on this. Is you think you got time to act, and then nope. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, well, obviously that strategy is not working. So, it was so weird, and like, I didn't even have time to like adjust anything, you know? Okay. So we're gonna do this. She's gonna do her little weird run thing, and she can't attack. Damn it! I couldn't dodge, I didn't have. Okay. Ah, damn, I got the wrong one. And we just run like hell. Yeah, seriously, why is she so focused on me? I haven't even been the one that dealt the most damage this round. Okay. That sucks. Shit, and left my little buddy. Come on. Okay. Guarantee. Nope, wrong thing. I hit. Again! Okay, yeah, this AI is just straight weird. I couldn't even do anything there. That was weird, right? Right? Like, what type of, what type of tracking was that? Okay, I'm gonna try this solo. I'm gonna try solo it right now. No. Okay. I'm gonna die. Yeah, the thing that makes her annoying is the fact that she's just got so much HP. I think that was funny. Excuse me? Okay, she's gonna... I'm dead. I've tried dodging that every time.
Worship Sermonis.
Okay. Okay, I've got it. I've got a genuine idea here. Alright, broke it. Nice. Ooh, okay.
awaken soon.
Okay. I swear, some of the rounds... Yeah, I know, right? It's not even like... Okay, she's got so much fucking health. So much... Fucking, God, what's it called? Damage. She does so much damage, too. That was fucking cheap. Okay. Oh, me. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and now she's gonna boom, boom, boom. Oh god. Like, okay, so the idea behind her fight is genuinely a good one. But oh my god, fighting her sucks so fucking much. And I hope whoever designed her was fired. Like, great boss design. But my god.
Will awaken soon.
Yes, her weakness is acid. She sucks so much to play against that I legitimately hope that someone was fired after they made her. That's a joke, but it's not. Okay. Okay, coming for me. No. I was out of fucking stamina. Like, I'm gonna legitimately have to watch how someone else fights her. I think. Like, I'm gonna lose my fucking thing before we even go to the next... Yeah. I know, right? Okay, I got... most... I'm like... You know, the problem is I legitimately wish I could say I enjoyed fighting her. Like, that's the main problem, is I wish I could say I enjoy this fight. But I can't. Yeah. I can't say I enjoy fighting. Like the puppet, like the Parade Master? Yeah, I enjoy fighting the Parade Master. The King of Puppets? I enjoy fighting the King of Puppets. But Loxasia? No, I don't like fighting her. There is nothing.
Lexasia the Complete is not only one of the toughest bosses in
enjoyable.
Life,
I'm watching someone
bosses in any Souls-like. And if you're struggling to get past her, you are definitely not alone. But with this strategy, anyone, literally anyone can beat her. And this is
Okay.
all without cheese, without spamming throwables, and without using specters. Just straight up strategy and good old fashioned gameplay. Hey everyone, I'm Chaz. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If nothing else, I'm glad Laxasia could bring us together. But now let's talk about how to beat her by keying in on a few different moves from both phases
Yeah,
1
right?
and
That's
phase
exactly
2
what
that we'll
I'm
be able to
saying.
recognize,
Is her
predict,
boss
and
design
take
is
advantage
so
of. And then I'll walk
fucking
you through my
good.
actual gameplay, or I defeated her in
Oh
real
my
time. But before we
God.
jump into phase 1,
She
let me
is
first walk you through my build
not
going into the fight.
fun
But
to
I
fight.
do want to emphasize that this is going to work no matter your build, no matter your weapon, or no matter what level you're at. So the build and the weapon that works best are the ones that you're most comfortable using.
Okay.
Now, I'm running an advanced build, so I have most of my points poured into that. I did also recently respec my character to put some more points into capacity to get my weight down, but if you don't mind being slightly heavy, that's also not super important. And for my weapon, I'm using the acidic crystal spear blade and handle upgraded to level 10. Now,
I'm
Laxasia is weak
running
to
a
acid,
technique
so if you
build.
have an acid weapon that you like using, or an acid abrasive grindstone, it can give you an advantage. I happen to like this weapon for this fight because of how quick it is, but that's just my personal preference. And for amulets, I'm using the blue guardianship amulet, the life amulet, the murderer puppets amulet, and the leaping amulet. And I'm using defensive parts that protect me from shock and physical damage because
Oh.
Laxasia has the ability to deal quite a bit of both. So let's break down phase 1. We want to try to
Okay.
get through phase 1.
Let me do that real fast. Actually, let's copy his build. I'm gonna copy the build a bit, not the advanced part. I mean, I could. Oh no, why did I go here? So we're gonna actually, yeah, we're gonna switch back over. We're gonna switch the spearhead back over. Okay, yeah. Okay, and we're gonna... So he's got the blue guardianship. I'm using the swordsmanship to reduce weapon durability, but we'll change that to... I got the life amulet +1. So we'll do the life amulet +1. It does the same thing, just more. The murderer puppet. And what is that last one? Do I have that last one? I don't know if I have that last one.
The life amulet, the murderer puppets amulet, and the leaping amulet.
Oh, leaping amulet. Oh, increase. Yeah, I have that. It's up here. Okay, I'll try that.
And I'm using defensive parts that protect me from shock and physical damage because Laxasia has the ability to deal quite a bit of both. So let's
Pretty
break down
sure I'm
phase one.
already
We wanna
using
try
the
to get
best
through phase
anti-shock stuff. So this is just, all of these are just physical damage. Nothing changes. So I have the absolute best one. I'm slightly heavy now. That's fine. I have the large capacity insulator, the shock cartridge. What?
from shock and physical damage because Laxasia has the ability.
Arch fiber reinforced liner. Oh, I have the higher version of it, so we'll do that. I don't know what I was using, because yeah, she does slash. That makes so much sense, okay. And he's using shield.
Deal quite a bit of both. So let's break down phase one. We want to try to get through phase one as quickly and efficiently and with as much health as possible because we're probably going to need it going into phase two. So in order to do that, here's a couple things we want to do. First is to be aggressive, like really, really aggressive.
Okay.
I like to use a lot of charged heavy attacks in the first phase. And once you're able to identify the best windows for attack, you should be able to get off your charged heavies with no problem. Next, we'll want to be able to key in on a few particular moves that we'll be able to take advantage of. First is this overhead swing move. Laxasia will swing her sword up over her head, It'll charge up with a lightning bolt, and once it's done, we'll want to come around the other side and attack from the back. If we do it right, we can usually get a couple of really good hits in.
Okay.
There's also a variation of this move that you'll want to look out for. She'll swing her sword around above her head, but instead of charging the sword at the top of the swing, she'll sweep it down, and then follow up with an unblockable. I like to treat this move pretty much the same way. When we see her start to swing her sword, I'll move into it, dodge through the swing, and come around behind her, but just make sure to keep a little bit of distance so she doesn't hit you with that unblockable, and then once that move's completed, you can charge in to deal damage. The next move is this sweeping sword lightning move, which she does a lot. She'll drag her sword around the ground and charge it up with a bunch of lightning. Now when she starts this move, I like to run across the lightning to make sure that I'm behind her, and then get a little distance to wait to see what she does next. This move is always going to end one of two ways, and it depends on where she stops her lightning swing. If she does a full swing with her sword ending up behind her, she's going to follow up with a big sword slam. And then that move always ends in one of two ways. She'll either charge up a big lightning blast and then do an unblockable, or she'll do the big slam and launch into a flurry of attacks. I find it's best to just keep some distance from this move until she does her final unblockable, and then I'll charge in to deal some damage. Now the variation of this move is when she doesn't fully swing her sword around. She'll stop short and then do a follow-up with a big swing, but this move isn't over yet because then she'll do a really delayed swing where she'll come in from the other side. I like to parry this one if you have the timing down, and then I can quickly follow up with some charged heavy attacks. Now there are a lot of other moves in Phase 1, but these are the main ones that I look out for, so let's actually go through Phase 1 and put it all together. Okay, now starting the fight, she'll always start one of two ways. She'll either run in and push you with her sword, or she'll do a jump attack. I like to just ease in. Both of those moves are pretty easy to parry, even though I missed there.
Okay.
She goes right in with the overhead swing, catches me, get a couple hits in. And then she goes in with this 13-hit flurry attack. If you're not in the right position for this move, you could definitely be in real trouble here. I like to just kind of keep some distance, and you can kind of dodge through the attack and get in behind her. Sword push attack, easy to parry, getting some good hits. Right back into the overhead swing, to the side. Get some charged heavies, break shields. And I'm trying to be really aggressive here. Probably a little bit too aggressive, but I feel like I've already kind of got her on the ropes a little bit. Oh, kick I wasn't ready for. When she drops her sword back like that, she'll do kind of that lightning charge either one time or 3 times. It's pretty easy to just dodge out of the way, just hit dodge and move.
I've never seen her do it more than 2 times. I've never seen her do it more than 1 time.
Too aggressive there. This is the variation of the overhead swing where there's no lightning attack and it ends with the red. Let's just kind of keep a little bit of distance and then you can move in. And just like that, on to Phase 2 with 8 heals left, so feeling pretty good. Okay, now once we've got through Phase 1, the easy part is over. Laxasia is faster and much more aggressive in Phase 2, but on the plus side, she doesn't have her armor, so you have the ability to deal more damage. Here are my keys to Phase 2. First off, you have to absolutely nail the opener. The bulk of the damage you do to her in Phase 2, you're gonna want to happen within the first 30 seconds of the fight. If you do this right, you can get her health down anywhere between 75 and 50% right off the bat, which is an awesome start. So you'll want to start Phase 2 with a plan of attack. Now of course this is going to differ based on your skill level, your weapon, and just your overall playstyle. But here's what I do. She's always going to start out the fight the same way by charging up and flying in the air. This is going to give you time to heal and grind your weapon if you need to. And then she'll fling 6 lightning bolts followed up by a red unblockable attack where she charges in. Now if you're good at the parry timing, you can send these back to her, which will deal damage, and you can block her red attack when she flies in. Personally, I'm terrible at the parry timing for these lightning attacks, and if you miss even just one, it can throw off the entire sequence. So I'll be using the Perfection Grindstone, which is going to activate Perfect Guard just long enough to block all 6 lightning bolts and her red attack. Then, once she flies in, I'll be using my Fable Art right away, which should be charged up and ready to go. Now, once the battle begins, you'll need to learn her moveset, but because she's so fast, this can be particularly tricky. I found that the best ones to predict and prepare for were her jump attacks. She has a few different ones, and if you get these right, they're gonna really be some of your best chances to deal damage. The most common one is where she'll jump up and throw either 1 or 2 lightning bolts. If you're able to parry these, you'll do a decent amount of damage, but these come in really fast, so the timing can be tricky. If you watch her, she's essentially flinging the lightning off the tip of her sword. So you'll want to try and block as soon as you see her start her swinging motion.
Right here, okay.
And if you're close enough to her when she lands, you're usually able to get in a couple of additional hits. Next up is this one that I call the jump and thrust, where she'll basically jump up and lunge towards you. You can usually spot this move pretty quickly because she starts out leaning in and moving forward. I like to dodge towards her, and then once she lands, I can usually get in a couple of good hits from behind. But sometimes she does follow this up with a red attack where she'll swing her sword and it'll charge and come down and do an AoE, so you'll want to be on the lookout for that. Next is one that I call the jump and charge, where she'll jump up in the air and just hang out for a while before coming down really hard. The timing on this one can be a bit tricky because of her delayed landing, so I just like to sit back and watch, and then once she starts to descend, I'll dodge right away. Usually I'll try dodging away from her because this one also has a pretty big AoE. And lastly, when you have her health down, usually about a quarter of the way, she'll fly up and do her opening move again with the 6 lightning bolts followed by the red charge attack. Except this time, she's usually a lot closer, so it all happens much more quickly. Okay, so now let's walk through phase 2 and see it in action. Now, right away here, I'm going to use my regular grindstone, followed by the perfection grindstone, and then pop health just to be safe, lock on. Hold down block through this entire series, and once she charges in, I'll go right into my Fable Art and get a couple of heavy attacks in there as well. That's a ton of damage right out of the gate. Probably could have done a little bit more. She pops up and does some lightning. She goes up again in the air. She kind of looks like she's going to lunge right in, but she just hangs there. So I wait, dodge back, watch out for the AoE. I don't normally run in and get some hits there, but I was feeling risky. She usually does those melee combos of 3 or 4 hits. Lightning, get one, miss one. And then she lunges forward, roll forward, get a couple hits in behind her. She goes into that red unblockable. It's got a really big AoE lightning attack there. Up in the air again, more lightning. Missed. Usually when she does that move, she'll charge in for some melee. I usually just dodge, in the direction of the attack. And usually you can kind of block or move out of the way of those attacks. Her health is about a quarter of the way down, so yeah, she jumps up and does this lightning attack again. Parry, parry, miss, parry, miss, kind of miss. Parry, nice, got it. Immediately charge in, just do as much damage as you can. Get the stagger window there. Now once you stagger her both in phase 1 and 2, she'll continue to attack you, so you gotta hang back. That is not the time you wanna die or get killed. Get her pretty good there, and yeah, just go right in for the kill. And that's it. We defeated her. Run in, finish her off.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for following this.
You know what? I'm gonna like that, because that guy, he made it really easy to understand. I'll have to make sure to go back and give him a follow when I finish. He made it really good and easy to understand. I'm not going to change my Legion arm. I am going to do exactly... Ooh, actually... Yeah, no, let's change my Legion arm. And I'm going to use that for her second phase there. Yeah, we'll do the Perfection Grindstone. And I'm going... So I'm going to try to do his idea there, and I'm going to try and use my Spectre for the first thing. I'm expecting my Spectre to die in the first phase. That's my plan. I'm going to try and use the Spectre for this. and let the Spectre die in the first phase. I don't. Oh. I am... Oh, I'm heavy right now. Okay, I'll let my Spectre deal with this while I fix this, because I am heavy right now. I'm gonna lose some of it, but now I'm only slightly heavy. Okay, she's gonna attack. Now, I'm gonna hope that she goes for me here. Nope, she's going for my Spectre. That sucks. Why is it the time that I want her to go for me, she goes for my Spectre? I messed up. Yeah, right? It's like, okay, I messed up because she went for my Spectre and not me. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely... No, what is... What does advance do? So he was doing an advanced build. Oh, so it would increase my asset attack if I had if I went more into advance, but I was going more into technique. I've got a technique build. I'm gonna try this solo. Okay. What's she gonna do? Okay. Ooh, I failed that. Yeah. That little kick. I'm not doing as great as he was. Nice. I wonder if I can just out. I can. I can just. Oh. Okay. Have a good night, Mako. I'm gonna try. This is not as easy as the one that I tried earlier. Okay. 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 I think it's. I'm gonna blame all those kicks. Okay, I was mid-dodge there. What the fuck? You saw that too, right? Nope. I didn't get nearly the results that he got. Maybe I should reset my levels. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go reset my levels real fast. And I'm gonna make a new build. Because I didn't even think about the fact that elemental damage is partly done. I had 4. Okay. I can do that. It's not raining in here anymore. I'm gonna hope. Nice. 8. Picked me up a 10. So we're gonna try to do a... I'm gonna give myself more health and more stamina. And level up more into advance and a little bit more. Not as much into technique. That's a lot of Ergo. Okay. Swear to God, if this sets me up... Yeah, I am, like, super overweight now. That's my dodge. $124%. So I can do that. There we go. Just outclass her with pure vitality. No. Okay. So I'm gonna... Oh. Pure vitality build. So I'm gonna ignore... I'm gonna raise this up to 20 as well. And we'll see how many levels do I have left. Okay, I got plenty. So I'm gonna raise advance... No, technique. So technique to 20, advance to... I'll raise vitality to... I'll raise capacity. No. Yeah, I'll raise capacity to 21. I'm a little bit lower level. No, because I raised my technique to 20. So I just completely left motivity out. Which is fine, because there's more that I'm going to do. So I'm going to... no, I don't want to do this. I want to... Go here. Go back to the hotel. So essentially I just got rid of all my levels in motivity, which is strength.
You're here.
Oh, I need more ergo for it.
At the house of
You're here.
Okay, what do you think? So, plus 43, plus 13, or... Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's... Pure advance. Here we go. try this. No, I messed that up. That wasn't even on me. What the fuck? Oh, I thought it was gonna do the down. I thought she was gonna do the downward slash. I'm not in a good spot. Okay. Damn. Oh, I was right in that one. I am in a very bad spot.
Worship Sermonus.
Damn it! I was both in a very bad spot and in a very good spot. Fuck! try this. Okay. That's annoying. No! Damn it! Okay, okay. My, okay, I just need... Okay. Ooh, ooh, back off, back off, back off. I blocked that, you stupid bitch! Okay. So I really need her to do her little thing there at the end. I feel like I'm getting, like, she's super aggressive with me for some reason. So, but I really need her to do her little thing on me. Okay. Okay. Sucks. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, she backed off. Nice. No, you stupid whore! Ha ha ha! Okay. Okay, back off! Fuck you! Fuck you! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Fuck you, bitch! Ugh. I got really excited there. Sorry. I apologize a bit there. I got really excited. If you couldn't tell. Oh. I got really excited there. I jumped up and I punched my bed. I don't know what else, how else to describe that besides excited. I'm breathing a little heavy now. Dude, I locked in there on those blocks. I locked in.
I want to give Alidoro's belongings to someone who knows their worth.
There we go. Oh. Whew. I'm gonna have to show Mako Sophia, because we will get to Sophia today then. Oh, I'm gonna cry now. Antonia has died.
With unsurpassed sorrow, I must announce Lady Antonia has passed away. As she entered immortality, she seemed at peace. Her face was calm, and she wasn't in pain. It is all thanks to you. Without your most difficult of choices, she would never have found such peace. As for me, I am bereft of emotion. My life, or what passes for it, it feels like pain has swallowed me whole.
Poor
Thus I
Paulandina.
plan to erase my heart and become, despite how it ended, I thank you for the welcome to Hotel Krat.
So this is the weapon that the Spectre was using. Yeah.
Antonia is dead. It doesn't feel real. She was sick, but her personality was so formidable. The hotel feels empty without her. I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up. You're here.
The hotel seems truly empty now that Lady Antonia has departed. She was the closest person I had, you know? All that with my parents happened when I was just a child. These halls are truly cavernous now without her. And her music. She was a terrific pianist before she fell ill. Now it's up to us to protect. I always will.
At the house of Vanini. At the house of
Strange. It hurts so.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking care of some stuff, and by stuff I mean I'm closing some tabs that I had open. Because the streams that I was watching in those tabs have ended. And there's no point in keeping those up. I'm not supporting anyone on them. That's another thing. If you want to support streamers, just having the tab up with their stream helps immensely. As long as Twitch counts your view. So, on Rosa Isabel Street. Oh yeah, I need to change my, my amulets. Let's see. Carrier. The Indomitable. And you know what? Yeah, we'll put the thing back. That way I don't have to repair as often. So if I remember right... on where he went... I didn't even take any damage there. Why is my... There we go. Oh, I forgot to put, I know he's here somewhere. Here, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give Chaz a follow. And then, subject lies of P, subject 828. Oh, okay, I see where he's at. So this is the correct lantern to get to him quickly. Oh yeah, there's still you. I'm gonna ignore you, baby.
Hey! Over here! Nice to see you again. I thought if I got a second chance, I never expected to get out alive. Want to take a look at what I have? It's a new line. Nice loot, yeah?
Yeah.
I used to be a fan of the actress Patricia, not the red. Patricia had an angelic voice like her sister. If she'd become, but her career was cut short. She took poison and ruined her throat. But the memories people had of her songs, you should have heard something transcendent like that. I survived, so I'm seeking out experience. Did I go sightseeing? It's the heart of Krat. The theatre, the Ferris wheel, there's so much to see. The most fascinating thing, I couldn't believe it. The writing on the back of a made puppet. I read memories, but still, anyway, probably designed like that. What kind of still?
Riding on the back of a made puppet.
Did I go sightseeing? It's the heart. I read memories, probably designed like that. What kind of still?
What does it say on the back of a made puppet? Okay. if I can go. I'm just trying to read. I'm just trying to read what's on your back. Okay, okay. There's nothing on there. What the hell? Right. Writing on the back of a maid puppet. Oh, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. Yeah, I did. You killed the Witch of Himlich. Good job. I'll go back. I know I know what it's talking about now. I looked it up. So, I thought it was on the back of a maid puppet. But it's on the back of a maid puppet. Because Gentleman J, Julian, married a maid puppet. So, it's this one. When she falls down. I love you, Julian. So even though we lied to him, we didn't lie to him because... yeah, it's still there. And if we tell Paul and Dina that love exists between humans and puppets, that's a lie. But it's not. That's amazing. Wait, do I have any of my... I do have gold. Yeah, I have gold coin fruit. The only reason I was thinking about that is because when you have 6 up here, if I don't give one to the Red Fox, I have to fight her when I get to her. Okay, are you ready? Here she is. Sophia. The real Sophia. birdcage. Our fairy.
Save me.
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. I want to be free. Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but what will you do? You have to decide. You, not me. Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or give her peace. It's your call.
Thank you. I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain. Take my ergo. I will be with you to the very end.
Simon Manus, you absolute bastard.
We did do the right thing.
Absolute rat bastard.
Let's keep going.
I gotta go listen to this record.
Welcome to...
Strange. It hurts.
I always welcome.
You're here. You're here.
This is a very sad song.
I always welcome.
At the house of At the house of
Who is available to talk to? Thought I saw someone was available to talk to. I might be able to finish the game today. We'll see how my fights go from here forward. Can I? I can. Ah, Mala Magnifique. The most interesting weapon in the game. Oh yeah, and that blocks incoming attacks. Like, perfect blocks them. Hmm. hate this little electric guy. Damn it. Oh my god. This is so bullshit. This is so fucking annoying. I'm trying not to die. Sounds nice. There's two of you fuckers. Yep, so many puppets for the alchemist base. Ah. Yeah, I'm so worried that, like, the bodies on these things are gonna rise up and try and kill me. Probably jinxed myself now that I said that. How the fuck? I don't know why that guy has so much fucking health. But you don't got it anymore. Oh, I fell. I fell. Dude, how far along is that? I might just try and run along this. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I'm just gonna run through. Are you fucking kidding me? What is up with that range? go. Come on. I just don't want to fight you again. Oh, he fell. I don't know if that lift... I think that lift goes down. Is this my shortcut? This might be my shortcut.
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary kid, but I never expected to meet you here. It's a trivial matter. Everything is trivial in this part of the business, reward or no reward. The reason for kidnapping someone, or for blocking your path here. But if some audacious behavior helps my brother see again, that's a different story. In all honesty, I don't want to fight. Not you, at any rate. For one, it's a damned hassle. And why should I go out of my way to satisfy an employer who didn't pay me enough? It's not too late. We don't have to fight. Thank you. This much? It might even cure him entirely. It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. You're the only one who's ever been kind to us. I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. My employer promised not to harm him. Go on, then. Go to him. Geppetto's waiting.
It saddens me to see my precious son in a place like this. I wanted you to grow up as a good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise. Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping. I trust you. Speak truthfully.
The lie is yes.
I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you. Put an end to it all. Remember, put an end, son.
Because we learned Geppetto caused the puppet frenzy. No, I see. I dodged that. Okay. How am I supposed to get that chest? Oh, there's a jump button. What the fuck am I doing? Now I've been doing this whole time, not knowing there's a jump button. True story. Ooh. Goodbye. Ooh, another new leaping amulet. I might watch Chaz again to see how he fights Simon Manus if I have any trouble with Simon.
Did you feel that? It's like someone walked across my grave. I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Oh, I don't like that. Ew. Calvin. I'm still missing my last Legion plug. Did the alchemist worship Urgo? Is that what they're worshipping here? It's the hand of the hand, so I guess that's the hand of God. Yeah, that's where Simon is. Yeah, I'm surprised that when I go after my hair turns white, that no one has anything to say about my hair turning white. That is something surprising. I just realized my fucking title reverted back. I have not been playing Liza P on here this entire time. Why did no one tell me? There we go.
Welcome to...
Sitting here playing the game, and then I look over and I'm like...
You're here.
Hold on a second. That's not right. Okay, I can do 2 levels. So let's put them both into technique. I'm still missing one. Let me go look at the quartz, because I'm still missing one. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah. And I haven't missed any of the missable ones. I beat the mischievous puppet. I did that, I did that. I did that. I did that. Oh well, I guess I'm not getting all 30 in this. All 31 in this one. I don't know which one I missed, so I can't go back and be like, well, I want to go back and view all of them. One by one. I guess I just won't get it. It's fine. Gonna see how Simon Manus plays against me.
Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution. Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Manus, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born now!
Are those fingers coming out of his ass?
Show me everything you
Or
have.
tails.
Open up your penthouse.
He's luckily got a similar moveset to the can't remember if he's got a second stage, but I'm pretty sure he does. Pretty sure he does have a second stage.
This is evolution.
You know what? I'm good without it.
Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true god.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Was that a fucking insta-kill? Let me make sure. Is Simon Manus... No, he's still human. What the fuck? He is still a human enemy. What the absolute fuck? Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. If I die this time, I'm gonna call stream that night. Yeah. How is he still human? How is he still considered human?
Show me everything you have. Open up Geppetto.
Okay. That was stupid of me. I wasn't expecting him to swing again. Okay, well, I'm gonna end stream here. Learning that he is weak to acid still is wild to me. Yeah, that's absolutely wild to me. That man is weak to acid. Like, what? Like, excuse me, how in the fuck are you still human? I gotta figure out who to raid. Go. God, I don't know who. We're gonna raid Chromia. It's been a long while since I've raided Chromia. So, thank you for showing up, and have a good night.